This is strictly football. This has zero to do with how tall you are, how much you weigh. This has nothing to do with the combine. This has everything to do with just the tape. How fast? This is literally just the tape.
Get the special teams up to speed for UTSA. Reed's got time. Rifles one in traffic, and it's complete. Nate Boerkircher, one of his tight ends. Reed underneath. That's Boerkircher.
Let's decide a winner. Fourth in the game. Reed, rush comes. Reed pumps, fires. It is caught. Nate Boerkircher brings it in and ties the game.
There's no way that Boerkircher was the main target on this play. He's the blocking tight end, spent 5 years in Nebraska, but he's going to release out and be single coverage with Bowen. And watch Marcel Reed. He's looking inside first. He kind of clutches it, and at the last minute gives his big tight end a chance. And Boerkircher comes through. Throw on the run, give the big body tight end a chance. And what a finish to a drive by the Aggies.
Career-long 55 for Randy Bond. So far, they've managed to put themselves in position to the outside, and he's able to get it to Boerkircher, who had the game winner against Notre Dame. 3rd down and 1. And they go with the up back, and that is Nate Boerkircher. Wow. Remember, he had the game-winning touchdown at Notre Dame on that 4th down reception with 13 seconds remaining.
Playing fullback, a little fullback dive. You're not used to seeing this. He's just going to get this thing and just go up and over. He's got a lead blocker in front of him, Theo Mellon-Orstrom, and he gets it. I like the play call, Joe.
Now 3rd down 2. Give the first man. That's Boerkircher at the game winner against Notre Dame. The tight end as a fullback.
I think I've seen 5 teams in the SEC run it this year. Now, you don't want to run into your guard pulling towards you when you run it. That goes against the way that it's supposed to happen. But yes, I think we're seeing a little bit of a resurgence.
He's number 6 out of 716 receivers in the country in separation.
Over the middle to the tight end.
In other words, he's pretty dang good at getting open.
Yeah.
Reed to pass again, completes another one to his tight end downfield. Boerkircher still on his feet, pushed out of bounds finally.
Tough loss today, Northwestern. Congratulations, Northwestern.
Yes. Reed fires complete to the 10-yard line to his tight end. Boerkircher. They fake the jet sweep. Reed behind his receiver, tight end Boerkircher. Been conspicuous by his silence of late. Favored with 2 receptions so far. Reed surveys, pulls complete, but a good open field tackle that time. Marcel Reed to pass. Comes underneath at the 45 to Boerkircher, his tight end.
I think that there's a good call to uphold it.
Do it again. Reed. Room service, touchdown, Boerkircher. Made it look easy.
Nate Boerkircher lines up right there, and then he comes across, and all the defenders of Arkansas are sucked in on the play action. Boerkircher just slips out into the flat. As you said, room service.
1st and 10 for the visitors. Marcel Reed goes through his progression, finds his tight end underneath for a 1st down out to the 37, Boerkircher.
Coordinator's giving him.
Tight ends a part of this offense, run blocking, of course, and also as receivers. Reed buying time, slings it downfield, and tried to get it into Boerkircher, one of those tight ends, is an effective weapon, but A.J. Halsey, one of your impact guys, was tracking it.
Yeah, A.J. Halsey can do a lot of different things, and one of the great things he does is play center field. Just read the quarterback's eyes. Good attempt here. Dangerous throw by Marcel Reed because he threw back into the grain of that defense.
Shifting around. And they hand it off to one of them in the backfield. Flag is down. Boerkircher, the tight end there, took the handoff, and he was excited about scoring as a running back.
There are 2 fouls on the defense. Both will be declined. Offside, number 88 defense. Illegal substitution, 12 players in the formation against the defense. Both of those fouls are declined. The result of the play was a touchdown.
It's like what else?
Blake Baker giving the explanation. So they had 12 guys out there. They lined up in the neutral zone, and they gave up a touchdown to a tight end who just went diving over like a fullback.
Reed, as he connects and hooks up with Nate Boerkircher, who ran for a touchdown last game out at LSU. Reed, as he goes to his tight end, Boerkircher, grad transfer from Nebraska. 16-yard run. Marcel Reed. That ball may have been tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Leads all SEC wide receivers this season.
Reed to throw from the pocket, fires over the middle, complete. Boerkircher, the tight end, to first down, out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 19.
Well, great protection by the offensive line. How about the route you're going to see come in on the dig route from Boerkircher, and then a strike. Offensive line protects, clean pocket. See Marcel Reed feel comfortable climbing that pocket and fire an absolute strike over the middle to his tight end. These tight ends are a big piece of this offense.
Marcel Reed, confident after that touchdown pass on the last drive, goes back to work. Stepping up in the pocket, and Reed dumping it off to his tight end. Boerkircher able to lower the boom on the defender and pick up 7 yards.
Wow, Boerkircher finishes this off at the end, lowering the shoulder and running through Okoronkwo. Second half.
They go empty set here for Marcel Reed. 8 of 11, 2 touchdowns in the second half. He'll step back and fire. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Boerkircher makes it a 1-score game.
From Texas A&M and Marcel Reed. Now it's the tight end, Nate Boerkircher. You're going to see him just run right up the seam here. I want you to pay attention to the linebacker, 17, Justin Okoronkwo. When Reed kind of head fakes in, he freezes that backer. Nobody gets over the top. It's a wide open Boerkircher, and it's a walk-in touchdown for Texas A&M. I love the play design. Colin Klein, I told you coming into this game. There.
Reed with time has the tight end Boerkircher, the Nebraska transfer. He got just enough, got to the 35 to move the chains. Under 6.5 to go. They have no chance.
The ruling on the field is a completed pass for a first down. The previous play is under further review.
Take a look as Boerkircher tight turns, and where does he get? Where's the ball as he comes to a stop?
No, he never got to that 35-yard line.
Looks like he's about a half-yard short, and this will be a good look at it here. Where's the ball at this point? Never looks like it crosses the 35.
No, the ball's behind him. Ball never got there. Not even sure his backside did either. Or if that was the case.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. First down.
How?
Maybe just not enough video evidence to overturn, I suppose. Like you said, Sean, it's such.
There wasn't? when did the ball get to the 35-yard line?
There was.
Louisville, Tennessee. Montgomery Bell Academy is where he won a state championship as a junior in high school. As Le'Veon Moss will take The opening carry.
A&M's O-line, probably the best O-line they've seen early this year.
Play action, Reed, quick strike, and open is Concepcion. This is Morrow, big here, second straight A&M drive starting inside their 15-yard line. Le'Veon Moss just trying to get them some breathing room. Great push! Look at the leg drive! Katie from Hugh Freeze in terms of his offense. Now we will see if his defense can come up with a stop. Le'Veon Moss with the carry. He just had a great carry to close out that first quarter for the Aggies.
The slot, that's an area that I think teams have had success throwing against Auburn.
Here's Reed, play action, first down, gonna wind it up and take a shot. But overthrows Casey Concepcion with the short yardage touchdown, so we will monitor that. They're down in 10. There's a man right in the face of Reed as he gets it to Craver, and this is what Mario Craver can do. Talent there, Chris Murray, second and goal. Reed gets it quickly to Craver, and Craver is going in the wrong direction as they swarm to the talented wide receiver.
They're going to get the ball back first in the second half. They'd love to get some points here before going into halftime.
So after the third holding call against A&M, they keep it on the ground with Amari Daniels. Found success early, the opening drive with Le'Veon Moss. He had the 37-yard run, capped it with the short yardage touchdown. Now they start on the ground, like you said, with Amari Daniels.
And this offensive line is impressive. If you count Mark Naboo, who missed most of last season with an injury, they had all 5 starters back.
Completion, and now another first down. This opening drive of the second half. Le'Veon Moss, as a flag is down at the 24-yard line. Whoa. Final seconds of this third quarter. Whoa. Oh, and that was very aware by Le'Veon Moss to secure the ball.
Well, that ball was not a great snap. Marcel Reed mishandled it, though. And
to what you were saying about the play calling and the approach of how you just had the sense as they keep it on the ground with Moss that, hey, you can be conservative here. Auburn's not looking like much of a threat.
Keeping this thing conservative.
2nd and 6. They go back to the quick game to Craver, and Craver, man, he did it against Notre Dame. Le'Veon Moss straight ahead. Rivals to now teammates. 2nd and 7. Moss, as he is taken down from behind. Moss looking to add to that total, and he will with ease. Le'Veon Moss having a big day.
He's coming here. He's going to pin DeMarcus Riddick on the outside. Really good footwork and athleticism by Bisontis. That gives Moss the room he needs. You know, Bisontis started his career.
Going to bleed that clock is Marcel Reed and the Aggies. Moss, this time he's driven back right away. On Le'Veon Moss, number 8, the featured running back. And he will get the work here, and he's tackled for a loss. That was Xavier Atkins, who has made the play of the day off of the timeout after the tackle for loss. Moss can't find anything there as well. Here's a 3rd and 11. Here's Moss, going to run to the outside, cut back, and chop down.
This is strictly football. This has zero to do with how tall you are, how much you weigh. This has nothing to do with the combine. It's everything to do with just the tape. This is literally just the tape.